Hello and welcome to the shop. My name is Keaton and this is clearly my first video. So today what I'm going to be building is an entryway bench. Now this entryway bench I did see on YouTube and I'm just building pretty much the same exact version of it, going through it step by step. I drew up the plans myself here a little bit. I'll also make a 3D model and put that up on the screen as you can see and explain it there. I have a lumber in my car, so let's get it together. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take a look at my plans and see what needs to be done first. It looks like we can definitely do the top and the outside legs, I guess you could call them. Put the runners for the bottom boards for the shoe rack and then the shoe rack finally. So I guess one place we can start is the sides. Alright, so all the wood's been cut. We have the 2x6s that are going to stand just like that with a 2x4 in the middle. And the 2x4 sits a little bit higher, which is good. Then we have the matching sides. And those will stand just like that. On top of the 2x6s will go the 2x6. In between the 2x4s will go the 2x4, and on top of the second set of 2x6s will go the second 2x6. And all of these on top are 48 inches long. Oh, I didn't cut this 2x4 to size. I forgot that it's going in between, so I have to take 3 inches off to account for the 1.5 inches on both sides. So that's not a big deal. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to pocket hole these 6 pieces, these 3 and 3 pieces together. Okay, now I'm at the point where I have all of the sides assembled. All I need to do now is get the top together and then the bottom together. Here's what the sides came out like. I drilled 4 pocket holes on each board, but it really only needed the 4 screws. So I drilled the 8 to match on the second one, but I still only put 4 screws in. It doesn't need anything more than that. You can put more in if you want to, but I'm pretty low on screws right now. So now what we're going to move on to is the top. Now if you remember earlier, I said I'm going to have to cut off 3 inches of the 2x4. Now you can do this two ways. You can just cut off your 3 inches and be done. You can cut off 1.5 inches, 1.5 inches. It really doesn't matter. You're gonna end up with the same size board. So we're gonna head over to the miter saw right now and cut that off. It's a little bit later in the day. We got our bench right here. It's looking all nice. It's a very, very simple build. It looks really sweet. Obviously, I had a little bit of a leveling issue right here. That's a little bit higher, but that's okay. Nothing you can't sand down and sand out. And I think one of the best parts about this project is anyone can do it, as long as you have a circle saw. If you have a circle saw, a drill, and some screws, that's all you need. It's really simple. So anyway, that'll be it for this video. And here's our bench top. Maybe in another video, I'll show me sanding it down and painting it or sanding it or doing whatever I want with it really. I just built this for fun. I don't have a buyer for it. I'm not planning on putting it anywhere in my house. So yeah, maybe I'll just throw it up on my website. Maybe I'll make a few of these since they're so simple and they're so cheap. Obviously lumber costs are really weird right now with everything going on. I didn't end up needing the third 1x4. So that's cool, you can save money there. But you might need an extra 2x4 for the baseboards on the bottom, the runners that hold the 1x4s in. You might need an extra 2x4 for that. That's really just up to you. If you have scrap wood, use it. Don't spend the money on the extra 2x4. That's $4 you can save in your pocket. And then obviously don't buy the 1x4. You only need 2 of them for these cross runners. This being made out of 1x4s, 2x4s, and 2x6s, that type of lumber isn't perfect. And I think that's a good thing in this case because this bench in itself is more of a farmhouse feel, and that imperfect wood gives it even more of a farmhouse feel. So yeah, that'll be it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and if you have any questions, comment down below. I'll be available.